Remembered Farewells is a programme of support that we offer after the time of the funeral. A few years after our being established, recognised that for us that connectivity we had had with families that we were supporting through the time of a funeral arrangement felt that it had been then just quite cut off, but we wanted to provide some continued support. One of the ways in which we can provide this is through our group called Dandelion Companions. We meet at a local coffee shop once a month, and we are there for those folk who want to join us. Quite simply, a cup of coffee, conversation, and as that will be led by people who attend. There's no specific presentation, we just want to be able to provide a space where people can be held and heard. Ourselves, we've completed some bereavement counselling training and skills so we can feel comfortable to hold that time of conversation with people. But actually the conversation happens quite naturally with those people who attend, and it's lovely to see those friendships beginning to form. At the time of planning a funeral for which the choice has been a burial, people may ask at that time about having a stone memorial, a headstone or a curb set within the churchyard or a cemetery. We can begin those conversations at the time of planning the funeral, but to actually put in place that memorial can often be 9 or 12 months after the funeral, after the land has settled. We have excellent other colleagues who we can refer people to, and it might be that the stonemason will meet the family here at Dandelion Farewells, or indeed at the location where the memorial is going to be placed. We have lots of information and have been trained too by those professionals so that we can share wise information, clear guidance, and an idea of cost elements as well as ideas progress. Over time, as options have increased, we've ensured that we've kept current for all that information. So we can facilitate conversations for people who may want to put a small amount of ashes within jewellery items, such as a glass bead or a pendant or a locket. Somebody might prefer to have a tattoo, so the small amount of ashes can be within the ink of the tattoo artist. That's a permanent way of keeping the ashes a part of the person as they remember their loved one. Also, at the time of planning a funeral, we will talk to people about fingerprint images and perhaps having a lock of hair. So we look at small keepsake items that would be appropriate to keep those items within. In addition to the informal time of being together for our Dandelion Companions group, we have also the opportunity for those people we've supported to access private, confidential bereavement counselling. So at the time of being with the family, we simply share that information, how they can access that support, and then that's entirely confidential. We wouldn't know if people have made that call or met with somebody, but that service we finance, and so we just are asked when we need to supplement the fund there, but we're never aware of who has drawn on that support. So it does give people that reassurance if they feel they'd like to meet with a counsellor and to chat in more depth and personal detail that they can. Understanding that there can be particular times of the year for which anniversaries and special occasions can be quite difficult if it's a first year of a bereavement and also successive years. So one of the things we have done now over about 7 or 8 years is to link with the local parish church and provide a place of remembrance at Christmas time. We send out an invitation to all those families that we've supported to just know that that remembrance area is available, to have our own space set aside that people can visit throughout the week, throughout the day, to light a candle and to place a memory tag on the tree, a memory star on the tree, to remember the person. And there's not a specific service that encapsulates that, but at the end of the Christmas and New Year period, we gather up all those stars, place them together securely and privately, and then they're within our tribute jar in our family lounge at Dandelion Farewells, because as you remember, we remember.